Yo, and hello, this is Angel Yvette, Limitless Light. I just finished the Gemini season preview, and I'm jumping right into the sign specifics. So I'm excited to get into it, and I hope that you're going to come along with me. I switched my camera angle up a little bit from the libations. No, this is a candle. Season preview, so it's a little more like a hug, I feel like. And that's what was intended for the season preview, but it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. I hope it was okay. So let's go ahead and pull out the sign modality specifics. We're going to start with Cardinal. And for this portion, I'm going to be utilizing the art oracles. And I figured I would use art oracles today because I feel like a lot of Geminis are artists. And so I'm using this deck. I haven't used it in quite some time, but this deck specifically focuses and funnels in on messages for life, work, and inspiration. So I will be reading on each of those for each of the modalities, each of those different focuses for each of the modalities, okay? Depending on what oracles come out. So we're going to start with Cardinals. Frida Kahlo is showing up, but it's going to be Sonia Delaunay for the oracles. Okay. For the Cardinals. That's your oracle for Gemini season. For her life message, it is don't live to 94 without funding an art movement. For her work message, it says the practical should also be art. And for the inspiration, it says, does your geometry lack poetry? It seems like she's super into geometry and angles. Okay, so that is for cardinal signs, and I'm using the Landscape Tarot, which is such a pretty deck, for each sign. So let's do Cancer. Cancer got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands usually talks about, well, the number 5 itself is a big change number for me, so it's about creating potentially. Also, with the Five of Wands, it's about your passions. So practicing your passions, being engaged with your passions, and allowing it to be your defense of going forward, like defend you in going forward, be your focus in going forward, which is beautiful because that's basically what Sonia Delaunay said, to make it a part of your everyday. And so Cancer, I think that that's going to be really big energy for anyone with Cancer placements, but just anyone in general that resonates. Okay, after Cancer we have Libra. For Libra, what is the message for a Gemini season? It's between the Hierophant and the Four of Wands that just fell out. I'm not going to take all those cards, but I am going to take the ones that did stand out. Okay, so the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Oh, let me show Cancer's. Okay, there's even the moon in that in this card, the full moon. The Taurus new moon is coming up soon. That may be very significant. It's seeming like a sensual full moon, so that's something. But I love how cardinal energy, like, all feels the same so far, like with the color tones. Totally covering. Okay, with the Hierophant and the Four of Wands coming out, there is a need to take a look at your approach to your passions, what is working, what is creating more sense of abundance than not. And I think it's going to be important for you to allow yourself to rest as well. It feels like it's going to be important to really factor in letting yourself rest. When I see cats, that's one of the things I automatically think about, because cats sleep like 15 hours a day, which is awesome. I envy cats for that. But yeah, Libra, I think that it's funny because Libra is about balance, and Gemini is about twins, so there's like this duality aspect to everything, and it's usually on silent. I don't know why it's not on silent right now, but yeah, there's definitely a nourishing, a tempering of your passions that is keeping you going forward at this time of Gemini season. And it's opening up potentially bigger opportunities, bigger options, more options for you in the future of how to go forth with engaging in your passions continuously. Okay, let's see, Capricorn. Oh, Page of Cups. Okay. Take up space. First of all, what I'm feeling is amaze and be amazed. I don't know what that is exactly. That's just coming up. I think that you are standing out. You are standing out, and you are potentially going to experience during Gemini season the effect of that. The effect of being a big fish in a little pond, essentially, in what that is entailing, what comes with that, whether it's in your love life, your family life, your social life. I think that you're going to be larger. Your energy is going to expand, is already in that expansive mode. And I think it's going to be about controlling going forward, controlling your flow going forward, which is kind of hard because I know that Capricorn is an earth sign as well. So it's about learning how to incorporate balance and flow at the same time. Okay? While being that big fish, while being that big energy, while being that marvel. Okay? Aries. What is the message for Aries during Gemini season? Do that one more time. It did fall on top of the Libra reading, so if you're experiencing Aries, definitely check out the Libra reading. Again, with these color tones, we got Death and the Ace of Pentacles. So with this period during Gemini season, Aries, which is that beginning energy, that starting energy, all of the Cardinals are. Aries is saying that we're going to experience the most promising, most solid start after or in relation to a death that's taken place, or a death allowing something to die, allowing a part of us, allowing a belief, allowing a practice. I feel like something we do to stop so that we can have room for other things to begin and to solidify in our life and to further bring us toward alignment and fortify our alignment. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Thank you, Cardinals. Mutables. Gonna be doing mutables next. Let's see what the art oracle is for the mutable signs. Wow, that did not take long. Wasali Kandinsky. For the life message, it says transcend systems to find spirit. For the work message, hear music through sight. And for the inspiration message, begin with a dot. Begin with a dot. Maybe he's into pointillism. Definitely also angles. Angles are big right now with these artists, okay? All right, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead into the individual messages. Let's just go into Gemini. I feel like we're going to have to do that anyway. Gemini is the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Gemini, you're gorgeous. These cards are gorgeous. Not that the Cardinals were not, okay? But these cards, both of these cards are just so beautiful. I don't know how to even say it another way. So we got the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords for Gemini. Gemini, I think that the clarity that we experience during Gemini season is going to bring us to feel maybe a little bit more protective of our energy, which is not a bad thing. But it's not going to stop us from going forth. We may have to take a different approach. But the clarity is real. And I think that the clarity comes from that aspect of these truths being revealed and us having to realize that we do have to take a different approach to things. And I think that's going to better support us during Gemini season. So that's beautiful. All right, next we're going to do Virgo. Queen of Pentacles and the Star. Wow. These are very like illuminating cards. Like they feel like shining. From the King of Swords to the Star here. Okay. With these two cards, there's a highlighting of a steadiness here. There's a highlighting of an assurance here. And an excitement that comes with it. I think that there is excitement and understanding that's going to come from Gemini season. That's going to come during Gemini season. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. And I'm sorry, this looks like a very exciting time to me. So I think that that's something to look forward to. At the same time, you cannot see the expression of either of the characters in these cards. Like you can't see their faces. So it's really truly a speculation, because they could be puzzled. They could be, they could be puzzled, they could be astonished, they could be shocked. I think that it's really up to us to really monitor how we feel and how we want to feel and do what we can to incorporate the latter, even if adverse wants to be embraced. And even if we have to embrace the adverse, that we remain in the mode of the latter so that we can make the best choices going forward or gain the best understanding of whatever experiences we have that are puzzling or troubling during Gemini season. This definitely feels like a spiritual, these two cards together. And the art oracle Wassily Kandinsky talks about transcending systems to find spirit. So I think that with everything going on and all the different systems in place, that this is giving hope to the transcendence of spirit through it all, of the recognition of spirit through it all. Okay, Sagittarius. So we're not saving the bestest for lastest today, but that wasn't intentional, to be honest. 10 of Wands reversed. It's time to light your candles, Sagittarius. Get your spark back. Okay? And if you are in a non-spark time at this time, learning to be okay with that. Learning to be okay with resting. Learning to be okay with taking a back seat, with taking a load off, essentially. Okay? I feel like there's a pool of wax. Maybe there is a need for you to have actual candles around you at this time during Gemini season. Maybe you'll find yourself in a spot with candles, whether it's a candle shop or just around candle vendors. That's also a message that's coming out for me, okay? If you find yourself in a place with candles, you're on the right path, okay? Take it as a signal that you're in a safe spot. Pisces. What is the message for Pisces under Wassily Kandinsky? Wassily Kandinsky. Oh, Temperance and 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is like, it came out in the Gemini season preview, you know, knowing what to go towards and choosing what you go towards. And I think that with Temperance coming out, it's about understanding the situation so that you know what to go towards, okay? Understanding your strengths in the situation and your weaknesses. And in your process of alignment, which is most ideal to gravitate toward and to embrace at this time. It might be easy to feel dissuaded in your choices, or dissuaded by the reception of your communication at this time. You may feel alone. Just know that you're not, okay? Know that you're not alone. That's such a huge message. It's been such a huge message, okay? And that you have what it takes to navigate this. All right. Thank you so much, Mutables. Next, we're going to go into fixed. I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle this in. Old-fashioned. Oh, well, that didn't work. Do that one more time. You like my fun pants? They're actually biker shorts. Alright. Well, let's do another shuffle. And Wassily Kandinsky is such a cool name. Not that Sonia Delaunay is not Cardinals, but never seen this name ever. Wassily. I'm going to shuffle one more time, and then we're going to pull the Art Oracle card for fixed signs. Alright, for fixed signs, what is the guidance message for fixed signs during Gemini season? That's Taurus. Oh. it's Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and I'm missing one. Orlan, don't feel your pain. Okay, so this is the oracle for fixed signs. The name is Orlan, Orlan. Looks like a plastic surgeon. I'm actually intrigued by this. I've never seen this card, and when I have used these, so I'm gonna try to find this right now. Oh wow, so Orlan is actually female, and wow, yeah, plastic surgery, underwent plastic surgery to sculpt herself according to the paragons of femininity. Wow. She's into digital technology. All right, so first of all, that is above and beyond, for real. For me, that's really intense. Okay? It's just really intense. So Leo, let's see what the message is for you. Oh, I didn't even finish with Orlan. That was just, woo, that took me out, okay? So Orlan's life message is don't fear pain. Art is an aesthetic. The work message is, do you like who you see in your petri dish? And the inspiration message is become your paradigm. Okay. Let's see what the message is for Leo. Leo was the missing sign when I was naming the signs. Also 5 of Cups. And then Queen of Swords reversed. This is feeling like doing some reflection. Right? Having to do reflection to come to it was like this. Oh no, it was like this. This is a time for you to be able to reflect on what has served you best in your life and what has brought you closer to your alignment, right? And to be honest with yourself about whether something is worthwhile with continuing, whether other things are worthwhile not continuing, and things of that nature. It's about balance, okay? It's about security. That's what I'm feeling for Leo, okay? Gemini season that's probably going to be a lot of your focus, is going forward, how you can be the most secure and be the most certain going forward, definitely assured in your choices. And there's a word that I'm looking for. Hopefully it comes, just like Leo came out. After I didn't say Leo, but very affirmed. Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's about balance and letting things go. These balloons are tied to these posts, but these balls are being juggled. In order to juggle, you gotta let it go at some point, even if you catch it again. Okay? So the word that I had in mind is it's gonna come or it's not. I don't know. Precise. It's time to come to a time of precision. And your choices, Gemini season is that time for Leo energy. All right, so let's see about Scorpio energy. How this Orlan oracle and this Gemini season. Oh, Knight of Pentacles, so pretty. Things are breezy. Things are easy. And I think that this will be a time of calm for Scorpio energies, so that as clouds are rolling in and as, things are becoming clear for the future, you're able to embody this sense of preservation as well as strategy going forward. Planning. Okay, this may be a period of planning for Scorpio. Yep. Aquarius. 3 of Cups. This is so Aquarius. Definitely getting together, building community, engaging in community at this time is going to be important, as well as understanding the duality of yourself on a greater scale. Okay? And then lastly, we have Taurus, lastly but not leastly. I know I said that for the last season preview, but we have the 6 of Cups. I feel like this is the card that Taurus got last time for their sign specifics. 6 of Cups. So I think that there is a joyous, freeing energy that Taurus energies are liable to experience during Gemini season, possibly because of learning to be more heart-centered, learning to drop into their heart center, and really take in the beauty of the current time, as well as there's a lot of uplifting energy here, finding themselves in finding more uplifting positions to immerse oneself in and to align to. That's what that feels like. Yeah, because this is, I feel like valleys are usually spoken about in ways that are like, these are dark times, these are hard times, you're in a valley type of thing. I'm a valley girl, first of all. So this feels like this is in a valley. If you find yourself feeling like you're in a valley, I think that there's going to be an opportunity to experience an uplifting energy and an uplifting experience or experiences that do bring brightness and light into your time of Gemini season. And it may be because, we're entering into summer that, things just feel like more possible or more freeing, if you will, but definitely there's a sense of uplifting energy around. So that's really beautiful. Awesome. So thank you so much for tuning in, watching. Please like and share and comment. I love get feedback and all these things, and talk to me nice. And I'm so happy that I could give this reading and share these messages, even if they were a little rough. So thank you. I hope to see you back here for the next reading, which should be relatively soon, probably at the beginning of June. And again, thank you again. Remember to be love, stay light, and that you got this. And catch you next time. Stay well, TTFN. Bye.